There is a certain magic that lives in the Swiss Alps, a feeling that tugs at your soul, as if the mountains themselves are calling out in a language older than time. The first rays of sunlight spill over the jagged peaks, painting the sky in hues of gold and rose, and you can almost hear the whisper of the wind carrying stories from centuries past. Here, every morning feels like a new beginning, and the landscape promises both adventure and peace. The valleys below are still wrapped in a gentle mist, and the world feels hushed, as if nature itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to take your first step. The trails here aren't just paths, they're stories, winding through green valleys, snow-dusted peaks, and sapphire lakes. Each turn reveals a new chapter, sometimes a hidden waterfall, sometimes a field of wildflowers swaying in the breeze, or a quiet lake reflecting the sky like a mirror. These trails have been shaped by centuries of footsteps, from shepherds and travelers to modern-day explorers. Nature is the main character here, and to hike in the Alps is to become part of that story, even if only for a day. The mountains rise around you like ancient guardians, and the forests seem to whisper secrets as you pass through. Every sense is awakened: the sound of distant streams, the scent of wild herbs, the feel of cool mountain air on your skin. With every step, you leave behind the noise of modern life, breathing in air scented with pine and earth. The rhythm of your footsteps becomes a meditation, and the worries of the world seem to fall away, replaced by a deep sense of presence and gratitude. Standing on a Swiss trail surrounded by towering mountains, you feel wonderfully small and deeply connected to something timeless. The vastness of the landscape puts everything in perspective, reminding you of the beauty and power of the natural world. It's a humbling, awe-inspiring experience that lingers long after you've left the trail. The call to explore these trails is universal, whether you're a seasoned mountaineer seeking a challenge or a casual walker looking for a gentle stroll. Here, people of all ages and backgrounds find common ground, united by a shared sense of wonder and curiosity. Switzerland offers a path for everyone, where the journey is about being present in the grandeur of the Alps. Whether you're climbing to a high ridge or wandering through a flower-filled meadow, every moment is an invitation to slow down, to notice, and to simply be. So, come with me. Let's imagine walking beneath great peaks, hearing distant cowbells echoing across the meadows, and feeling the sun on our faces. Let's pause to watch clouds drift across the sky and listen to the gentle music of nature that fills the air. This isn't just a place on a map. It's an experience that stays with you long after you've returned home. The memories you make here become part of who you are, a quiet strength you can carry with you wherever you go. It is the enduring, enchanting magic of hiking in Switzerland, a magic that whispers to you on the alpine wind, inviting you back again and again. Swiss hiking conjures legendary names: Eiger, Matterhorn, mountains that have inspired adventurers, poets, and dreamers for generations. These peaks are more than just icons. They are symbols of the wild, untamed spirit of the Alps, calling out to those who seek both challenge and beauty. Trails here wind through lush valleys, past tumbling streams and ancient forests, leading you deeper into the heart of the Alps, where every step brings a new perspective and a sense of wonder. The Eiger Trail, for example, runs beneath the infamous North Face, a sheer vertical wall of rock and ice that has tested the world's best climbers. Even from the safety of the trail, its presence is humbling, a reminder of nature's raw power and grandeur. You don't need to be a mountaineer to feel the Eiger's pull. Simply walking in its shadow is an awe-inspiring experience. The journey is as much about reflection as it is about adventure. Then there's the Matterhorn, its iconic pyramid shape instantly recognizable, rising above the charming town of Zermatt. It dominates the skyline and the imagination, drawing hikers from all over the world. Hiking to the Hornli Hut, the base for many summit attempts, is a journey through history and natural splendor. Each step reveals sweeping vistas, alpine meadows bursting with wildflowers, the air crisp and pure, and the mountain silhouette ever present. In the distance, glaciers groan and shift, their ancient ice carving the landscape, reminding you of the timeless forces at work in these mountains. Along the way, marmots scurry across rocky slopes, their whistles echoing through the valleys, adding a playful note to the wild serenity. Swiss trails are impeccably maintained, with clear signage and sturdy paths, making these dramatic landscapes accessible to hikers of all abilities. Whether you're a seasoned trekker or a casual walker, the grandeur of the Alps is within reach. But it's not just about the mountains themselves, it's about the feelings they evoke, awe at their scale, peace in their silence, and a deep connection to the natural world that lingers long after you leave. These hikes challenge you physically, pushing your limits, but they also reward you spiritually, offering moments of clarity and gratitude. Standing small against the vastness, you're reminded of your place in nature's grand design, a fleeting visitor in a world shaped by millennia. Hiking here is more than a journey. It's a pilgrimage to some of the world's most sacred and breathtaking landscapes, where every moment is a memory in the making. Lauterbrunnen Valley feels like a fairy tale, aptly called the Valley of 72 Waterfalls. Sheer cliffs rise on either side, with streams cascading down in mist and torrents. Staubach Falls, plunging nearly 300 meters, is mesmerizing. The valley's flat path is accessible to all, passing wooden chalets and green pastures with the gentle chime of cowbells. At sunset, waterfalls catch the light, creating shimmering rainbows and moments of pure peace. Lauterbrunnen is a gateway to further adventures. Cable cars lead to Wengen or Murren, with staggering views of the Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau. Every turn reveals another wonder, making this valley a starting point for countless journeys. Lauterbrunnen is a valley of dreams, where nature's magic is everywhere. Hiking in Switzerland is as much about the people as the landscapes. On the trails, a simple gruissi connects you to a community of fellow adventurers. Encounters with locals, like sharing soup in a mountain hut or chatting with a farmer, offer glimpses into the true heart of Switzerland. These are genuine moments, not staged experiences, and they enrich your journey. The Swiss love for their mountains is deep, and they're eager to share stories or point out hidden paths. These interactions transform a beautiful walk into a meaningful cultural exchange. The landscape is a home, a workplace, and a playground for those who live here. The warmth of the Swiss people is as much a part of the country's beauty as its peaks. Hiking in the Swiss Alps is a full sensory experience. The air is crisp and clean, scented with pine and wildflowers, instantly refreshing you. Sounds of cowbells, rushing streams, and wind in the trees replace the noise of daily life. You feel the sun's warmth, the coolness of a mountain lake, and the solid ground beneath your feet. Taste is part of the journey: rich alpine cheese, crisp apples, and pure mountain water. Every sense is awakened, making each hike vivid and unforgettable. It's more than a walk, it's a feast for body and soul. The memories linger long after you leave the trail. Beyond the famous trails, Switzerland's hidden gems offer their own magic. Sometimes the most memorable moments come on quiet, little-known paths. A wrong turn might lead to a secluded lake or a wildflower-filled valley, a secret world all your own. Finding these places takes curiosity and a willingness to stray from the beaten path. Ask a local for their favorite walk or pick a less-traveled route on the map. These discoveries, tiny restaurants, breathtaking viewpoints, make your trip truly unforgettable. Secret corners are everywhere, waiting for those who seek them. In these quiet moments, you connect deeply with the spirit of the Alps. A Swiss hiking adventure is thrilling, but preparation is key. Mountain weather changes fast. Dress in layers and always carry a waterproof jacket. Sturdy hiking boots are essential for comfort and safety. Pack water, snacks, sun protection, a map or GPS, and a small first aid kit. The main hiking season runs June to September, with September offering quieter trails and golden forests. Choose routes that match your fitness and experience, and always check the weather before heading out. Let someone know your plans and be ready to turn back if conditions worsen. The Swiss trail system is well marked, but know your limits. With a little preparation, you can fully immerse yourself in the beauty around you. Confidence and care make for an unforgettable adventure. As guests in nature's home, we must protect the fragile beauty of the Swiss Alps. The Swiss practice Sorgfalt, care and thoughtfulness for the environment. Leave no trace. Pack out all rubbish, even organic waste. Admire wildflowers and wildlife from a distance. Never pick or feed them. Stay on marked paths to prevent erosion and protect delicate ecosystems. These simple acts preserve the landscape for future generations. Hiking here is a chance to reconnect with nature and our responsibility to care for it. Respect deepens your experience and ensures the magic endures. What truly stays with you after hiking Swiss trails isn't just the breathtaking views. It's a sense of calm and clarity that lingers long after you've left the mountains behind. The crisp morning air fills your lungs, and the world seems to slow down, inviting you to be present in every moment. The memory of clean air, the gentle sound of distant cowbells echoing across the valleys, and the simple joy of a day's walk become treasures you carry with you. Each step brings you closer to nature, and the vibrant wildflowers and lush meadows remind you of the beauty in small details. These trails have a way of changing you, inspiring you to slow down, breathe deeply, and truly appreciate the simple beauty that surrounds you. The quiet of the forest paths and the gentle rustle of leaves overhead create a peaceful rhythm that soothes the mind. The mountains offer sanctuary, a place to think, to dream, and to reconnect with yourself. Here you can pause and reflect, letting your thoughts wander as far as the horizon stretches. The vastness of the peaks reminds you how small worries can seem in the face of such grandeur. There's a trail in Switzerland for everyone, no matter your age or experience. Families, friends, and solo adventurers all find their own pace and path, sharing smiles and stories along the way. Whether you prefer a gentle lakeside stroll, where the water mirrors the sky, or a challenging ascent that tests your limits, the journey is yours to create. Each path offers its own rewards, from quiet moments by a mountain stream to the exhilaration of reaching a new summit. All you need is curiosity, a sturdy pair of shoes, and an open heart ready for adventure. The mountains welcome everyone who seeks their magic, no matter how experienced or new you are to hiking. The mountains will do the rest, offering inspiration, challenge, and a sense of wonder that stays with you long after you return home. Come and discover the magic for yourself. The trails are waiting, winding through forests, meadows, and up to the highest peaks, ready to share their secrets with those who walk them. All you have to do is take the first step. Your adventure in the Swiss mountains begins the moment you decide to answer their invitation.